Hello there, Aundrey. Let's have a look. Schools are rapidly changing and evolving. Now, it is true. Okay, yeah. So I'd change that to nowadays. It is true also to the way people choose to educate their children. Okay, so we need to reorder the last clause of this sentence. So nowadays, it is also true as to the way people choose to. Now, it is also true that the way people choose to educate their children is also changing. Okay, just to clarify, otherwise it sounds a bit unclear. In my opinion, schools must adapt and offer new ways to offer education for their children. Beautiful. This essay will discuss these issues using examples from a study performed in the city of Lisbon and a survey taken in Harvard University. Okay, so it's a proper noun altogether, Harvard University, to demonstrate points and support arguments. Okay. Firstly, I believe that schools should provide a more relaxed and enjoyable environment for the students attending them. Good. This is because this sort of environment allows the students to learn in a more diverse way and give the students live examples of scenarios they will probably encounter when they will be adults. Good. Just to shorten the sentence, we could have said when they are older. Okay? When they are older. Okay? You just shortens it because we've already got quite a long sentence here. Now I can see this too. Don't use the to like that. I mean, in the 90% it's fine, but write the letter to, with the word to here. For example, in a study performed comparing two high schools in the city of Lisbon, the high school with the more flexible approach towards studies has shown more success and satisfaction than the old-fashioned attitude. Beautiful. Therefore, I believe schools should adopt a more modern approach towards teaching and educating students. Great. Here's a very powerful tip. Okay. Now, what we can do is develop this further, and there's two ways to do this. We can use the profession, okay, of the subject. So we could say psychological experts or educational psychologists, and we pick up topic-specific vocabulary. Believe that and then we add a conditional sentence. If there were more opportunities regarding a less rigid methodology, students would perform at a higher level, or something like that, but we rehash the previous sentence using the topic profession, the profession of the topic, in a conditional sentence, and then we pick up more points. Therefore, I believe schools should adopt a more modern approach towards teaching and educating students. Excellent. Vocabulary. What could we say instead of teaching and educating? Because we've already got similar vocabulary earlier in the essay towards learning methodologies and educational methods, maybe. I mean, we've got methods there twice, but I'm sure you could think of some better vocabulary there. Secondly, this attitude towards, now we can't say this. If we'd have had an earlier sentence introducing the topic, we can, but it's too early for a demonstrative, and this is too far away, this point that we're referring to. Okay. Secondly, a modern flexible attitude towards studies can be advantageous, can be beneficial, yeah, but not in all situations. Again, overuse of the demonstratives. We can use them, and I do encourage it, but in the middle of the essay, so as to avoid repeating earlier points. This is due to the fact when someone, sure, we can find a more topic-specific noun here. When a student, when a pupil, when a learner is aiming for high achievements in science and mathematical fields, it is almost impossible to receive high results without using the old school approach. Excellent. Okay, I'm not so sure what the old school approach is because we've used demonstratives at the beginning. Okay, so we could have said these include rote learning and textbook education, for example. This is because these fields of studies require from its students long hours of practice and training. Hedging, often require. Okay, for example, a survey performed in the University of Harvard, I think is better, showed that 90% of its students come from high schools that are teaching in an old-fashioned manner. Fantastic. Okay, but I still don't know what the old-fashioned manner is. We should have given an example when we first mentioned it. Therefore, if you are aiming for an Ivy League university, perhaps it is better to complete your studies in a regular high school. That's fine if we're doing general track, doing general IELTS. If we're doing academic, which I think you are, then we might want, no, I can't remember, I think it's general actually, so it's probably okay. But if you are aiming for academic, then try to avoid direct personal pronouns and just keep it neutral, like academic, formal. If an aspiring student is aiming, okay, advantageous. Let's upgrade basic vocab terms like better. It is advantageous. It is beneficial. To conclude, there are conflicting attitudes towards education nowadays. Good. I believe that the more modern and flexible attitude is better, again, upgrade, than the strict, old-fashioned, traditional approach. Okay, let's just emphasize our the other option. In the future, I believe there will be more schools offering the more entertaining option for its students. Excellent. Great work there. Great work. Some people believe that it is more beneficial for children to play outside, while other parents think children can gain more capabilities by reading books. Did we say outside? It didn't say anything. Okay, so just be careful. This is task response. Okay, so be careful there. While other parents, this essay will discuss these. Already said that, using examples from the University of Liverpool and a survey performed. A survey. Okay, we again upgrade it. A survey enacted by the University of Hamburg to demonstrate points and support arguments. Okay, be careful of over-reliance on studies from universities. Okay, nowadays what I'm teaching is we can use the universities, and we can use World Trade Organization and all these quangos and whatnot, but also definitely implement the topic specific profession, okay, or the profession specific to that topic. Firstly, I believe that children today are more likely to benefit from the outdoors. Task response. So we could rescue this by saying for children to engage in activities such as playing outside. Okay, and now we've kind of directed the essay that it's an activity that the way we interpret it. Okay, but if we just say from the outdoors, it shows that we've misunderstood the question from the beginning. This is because young children can gain social skills and a better understanding, singular, of the world, which is vital nowadays. For example, research is always plural, so we don't need the article. Research performed by the unit, performed, there we go, that's the kind of upgrades we need. Not done, but performed by the Liverpool, by Liverpool University. I don't need to be in, there we go. Has shown that children committed to activities that put the emphasis on fun and enjoyment have better social capabilities than kids is rather informal that spend most of their time at home learning. Reading is the comparison. Okay, therefore fun and outgoing capabilities are crucial in the growing process of children. Excellent. Again, we can add the profession in there and a hypothetical example just to really drill it home. But I understand these are the basic essays. These are the first ones, so don't worry too much. Secondly, while there are many benefits to playing and running around outside, one cannot underestimate the value of a good book. Perfect. This is because books and readers give the children a more developed imagination and often provide them the chance, hedging, okay? We've got a module later in the course about hedging. Perhaps skip ahead and review it. I think it's in the How to Write Like a Native Speaker module of the advanced skills. For example, a survey performed, a survey enacted, a survey conducted by the University of Hamburg has shown that children who read at least word 1 book a month were far more likely to gain, excellent phrase there, superior jobs, higher paying jobs, and work opportunities than children who failed to read books. And instead of using a negative construction, we'll use a negative verb. We say the same with less. We're being more succinct, more direct. This is what really builds your essay, shows higher level skills. Therefore, spending time reading plays a large part in maturing, career advancements, and generally getting ahead in life. Okay, we can just add a few more advantages here that we've mentioned before and pick up some more points for lexical resource. To conclude, children have a lot to gain. A lot, again, is one of those basic phrases we want to upgrade. Have a tremendous amount to gain from playing outside, task response, but also from reading. I believe that in the early stage of life, it is far superior advantageous, again, for children to receive social capabilities from enjoyable games outside, task response. In the future, I believe we will have many more children spending their time outside. Okay, not too bad. Great work there, Aundrey. I know these are the basic essays to get started. So don't worry there. Implement all the corrections that I heard. Send me back the essay. Send it me back with your 2 new essays and a list of mistakes and improvements and things you've done well as well, just to consolidate the learning process. Okay, have a super day and all the best with your IELTS preparation. You're doing great. Keep moving forward.